Hello everyone and welcome to another custom figure showcase. So today we have a custom that I did quite a while ago in fact, and it is a converted Cyberman from the adventure games episode Blood of the Cybermen. For those of you who will have played it, you'll know that in the episode we are introduced to some Cyberslaves. Essentially, they are workers of the Arctic base who have been converted into Cybermen, their feet, hands and head primarily shown as having been turned, and that is essentially what I've done here. Now, as I said, I built this quite a while ago, and as such, you might notice that it has gotten slightly battered and slightly worn in places where it's sort of been brushed against other things, and it's got a bit dusty and a bit dirty. Now, originally, I was going to repaint it before I started doing this video, but the more I looked at it, the more I actually quite liked the sort of dirty look, because he's supposed to be a worker first of all, so his work uniform, his boiler suit, that's the word I'm looking for, wouldn't be completely pristine. It would be dirtied, and it would be sort of, have grubby, a slight grubbiness to it. And also, especially on this side, if I bring it back, where I actually have had problems with mold attacking this as well, I've cleaned the most of it off, but it has left a sort of whitish little areas like that, and it has actually got a slight sort of frost look to it, which was very good in keeping with the theme of the game, obviously, because it's set in the Arctic. So I'm really pleased actually with the fact that this is a custom that has unfortunately seen better days, but it actually turns out that the lengths it's gone through in being stored, of being battered and things like that, have actually added things to the figure. So this is often a good example for for people tidying up figures and things like that, which obviously I do myself. I tidy up my figures whenever I get the chance. Sometimes it can be better to leave them as they are, leave them weathered and leave them looking good. And I think in terms of this custom, it works very well. So to give you a rundown of this, it is obviously a new series Cyberman head, hands and feet, and then overall body is actually a Series 1 Captain Jack Harkness that I've repainted and then obviously added on details and things like that. I used pictures of the Cyberslaves from the episode to get it right, and then obviously I've taken out the hands, removed the head, and then I've cut off the feet. Now the feet are a bit of an issue, because if you look carefully at the back, you can see that it doesn't really sit flush against the foot, which is a bit of a problem, because the way that I cut it down meant that by the time I'd sort of added the foot in, it was leaning off to one side and it was leaning in the wrong direction. So I have had to make the foot off kilter to get it to stand up. So again, this was in sort of my quite early days of making customs, so it is worth saying to people that this is a good example of taking your time with things. If I had the knowledge of making customs and things that I did now, I probably would have done it a lot more carefully. But either way, it's nice to have this as a reminder, as a learning curve, and it's nice to have older looking customs against my newer things, because even I can sort of see the progression that I've made in building things. So this is definitely one that I am gonna keep in my collection. As odd as it is a nice oddity to have. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favourite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.